Hi you guys, this is Allison. I'm hanging out in my space to craft and it's time for another rodeo layout. This is a photo of my daughter all dressed up in her rodeo gear and my dad riding the little train that goes to the grounds where the rodeo and the carnival and stuff is. And then look how cute that little picture is of them walking in. So I just love that picture. So I picked this paper to go with it. It's actually red on the back side, but I picked the blue because a couple of reasons. She's in pink and this seat is blue. My dad's wearing blue jeans, so I think that this will work. And I was looking at this and thinking, do I want to just mat the photos? What do I want to do? And I pulled out several of my Creative Memories cutting templates because this looks pretty circular to me in here, this bandana paper. And so I wanted to see what it would look like. Now it'll cut just slightly inside of this, but I think that might look good. I did also look at this template, which will work also, but I like this one a little bit better, I think. This one may be a little more Western, I don't know, but I'm gonna go for this one. So I'm gonna cut in white. I could cut in black and then I just think black would be too dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and do white and then I'll be able to put the pictures on there, and I may mat the pictures in maybe in black or something else. So I'm gonna do that step first. And here's some of the ephemera that I pulled out. Hold your horses. This cute, I'm gonna cut this off, but that's cute for journaling and that'll look good when I have the white on there. And then this I can use maybe as a little shelf because I thought it was cute too. Oh, and then I have this also that says yeehaw. And maybe I just cut the journaling part off and use the yeehaw. And I don't know what I'm gonna use for a title yet, but I do still have these, and I think that maybe I'll do the yeehaw. And make a little slightly bigger. It's not a ton bigger than this, but it's a little bit bigger and bolder. So I think that might be my title. So let me do this homework and I will come right back. Okay, I'm back. So I cut this out. I have inked it in black. That's adhered down. I have my two photos. This one I didn't need to because it's white on white. This one I did matte in a thin, with a thin matte of white. I've inked all of this ephemera. I like bringing in these extra colors. Otherwise it would just be too bland. Now I've cut a yeehaw out of a red that matches this red and this red. And I put it initially on black and I didn't love it. So I did the shadow also in blue. And I like that better, but I think maybe what I'll do is create a tiny little, put this on here and create just a very small shadow in black and give it even a little more dimension. So I think I'm going to do that, and it's going to nestle in here, and I wanted it so that some of this shows. So I'm liking all that, but it needs some more ephemera, some more shapes. So I've pulled out some scraps that match some of the colors in this, a red, an orange, and kind of a mustardy yellow, and 2 punches. So I have a paisley punch, which I'm going to try in the bigger pieces, and then I have a star punch, and you can do either a regular star or a cutout or embossed star. I think it's cut out and embossed. So I'm going to do a couple of those. So this one is big enough for me to do a couple of paisleys, and I'm just going to see how those look. See if those might be fun, but there are stars on here, which is why I thought to cut some stars as well. So we'll do that. I might have to back that on white for it to look good. And I think I'll do a red one as well to bring some more red down here. So this video ended up being pretty short, so I only have this one short section where I've sped it up, and that's while I'm punching all of these ephemera pieces. So both of the punches that I'm using are from Creative Memories. You can see that one is a star, and you can configure it just to cut out the star. I end up not using that plain star. I like the embossed one much better. It looks more Western, if you will. And the paisley punch is ages old. It was one of my first big punches, and I really like it. So you can see it's working. I end up pulling it in the blue as well because I realize that, and I'm trying to spread the colors out to make sure each of the 3 embellishment clusters have some red in it, some of the yellow or orange, and then some of the blue. And it comes together really well. I was fussing around quite a bit with this little tag because I wanted the horses to show. And I was looking at if I wanted to include that yellow ribbon. It's from a Mercy Tiara kit. It was just sitting on my desk. And then I decide no, and I find this piece of black and white checked ribbon that I decide will pull in a little more, excuse me, of the black. There is some black in the background paper, and so I'm just pulling that together because it's, you know, kind of classic. And then just trying to make sure, of course, I hate covering things up, but to make good layered looks, you have to make things covered. So I'm trying to get better at it. And we're about to go back into real time, and the rest of the video, it's only about another 3.5 minutes or so, will be in real time with my voice at the time. Okay, let me adjust this just a smidge. All right, I am finished with the basics. Everything is glued down. I ended up using 5 stars on the page and 3 paisleys, so nice odd numbers. I am going to go ahead and use some of these because they're not in a sleeve, and I really want to use them up. So there's a large, a medium, and a small. And then we'll do one over here on this side. a large, a medium, and a small. And then over here, I think I'm just going to do 3 tiny ones because I only have large. I don't have medium. So we're just going to sprinkle some tiny ones over here. Let's see. So I have this for the date. It looks crooked. I may want to straighten that up so that it either is straight across the page or matches this. Because right now it's doing none of those things. So let's get this fixed. There. Then this is going to be under, and that's going to be over, and this is going to be, whoops, just over. I think I like that. All right, so yeehaw, on our way to the rodeo. So I may actually even write that there, or arriving with Granddad and Grandma at the rodeo. I keep calling it the rodeo. It's the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. It's a huge deal. All right, so let's take a close-up. I did not pop a lot of things up, but it has a lot of dimension anyway. Like this already has dimension because it's 3 layers. I've layered lots of things. These are embossed, so they have a little dimension. I've got the pop dots. And just a really fun bandana paper. So please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you love it or have any suggestions of what you would have done differently. And I might make a card after this, maybe using one of the cut aparts and some scraps. Thanks a lot, you guys.